On this week's Liberty Today, Sam Kephart reveals the truth about Benghazi. We'll meet the new head of the South Dakota Family Policy Council. Dr. Pat Castle and Lynn Hicks DeSanto are back, and lots more here on Liberty Today.
Sam Kephart and I have had some conversations about Benghazi and that terrible tragedy, which many of us think could have and should have been avoided. But let's just share some information. Sam, you have some rather unsettling thoughts, not just about, I mean in general. Sam, you have
I'm a very unsettling person.
You have some unsettling thoughts about this whole Benghazi incident. And I think it would be enlightening, if not invigorating, for our viewers to hear your thoughts on Benghazi.
Okay, well, first of all, I have 17 years background in the high-end security business, and for the first half of my professional career, that's what I did. So closed-circuit TV, bodyguards, ex-Secret Service type people for corporate executives, you get the picture. I promise you that all the alphabet soup agencies, including CIA, DIA, NRO, you name it, plus Department of State, the White House, and the Defense Department were watching all of that real time through their cameras. So there was no question what was going on. That's number one. Number two, the extra help should have been sent earlier, and President Obama's prevailing theory in the Middle East was to have a light footprint. Well, you don't have a light footprint when you're dealing with thugs, but more importantly in this issue, and where we're not getting told the truth, Ambassador Stevens, in addition to his responsibilities as a State Department employee and a cultural ambassador, was running a gun running operation for the CIA. Let me be clear, we were taking weapons from Gaddafi's fall and recycling them through Turkey, Lebanon, and Jordan to the Syrian rebels.
Sam, as usual, you're 5 miles ahead of me. I want to go back for just a second.
Go ahead.
And you said they should have sent in help earlier. I think you would probably also agree that they had the intelligence. They should have got those people out of there.
Correct.
But go on with your gun running.
Well, so anyhow, as we know, a Turkish consulate met with Ambassador Stevens late that afternoon. The Turkish consulate was showing our Ambassador Stevens intercepted Russian intelligence that showed the Russians had blown the cover on the deal. Now you say, well, what does Russia have to do with it? Well, very simply, Syria has been a client state of Russia since the late 60s or early 70s. Russia has national interests there.
Yes.
At the end of the day, here's what happened. Vladimir Putin was really, pardon the expression, pissed off that we were sneaking weapons in to help overthrow Assad. We're basically helping the rebels overthrow the existing...
Can we bleep some of this?
So anyhow, what happened is Russia couldn't attack us directly, but Putin and the KGB went to their contacts in Iran, who put together 3 SWAT teams that were positioned in Benghazi. That was a professional assassination, political assassination, made to look like a terrorist attack.
So you're saying that Vladimir Putin had our ambassador executed?
Yes, sir.
And did it under cover out in the open?
Bingo. And that also explains the reason why they didn't want to send the reinforcements in. The people in Washington...
Now, wait a minute. That explains why. Are you suggesting that the administration knew that's what was going on?
At the time, yes.
In real time?
Yes,
they
sir.
knew it.
Because they were intercepting some of the communications of the bad guys on the ground.
Do you see, folks, why I said this was unsettling stuff?
Well, more unsettling is the fact that we're now in a double bind. You have McCain and other people trying to attack the president, rightfully so, for under-securing and allowing this thing to happen and not sending in the reinforcements, which weren't sending because we didn't want a big blow up with Russia. But then you've got the fact that, the other hand, Feinstein and McCain and the others on the Senate Intelligence Committee aren't telling us the truth, that basically it was Vladimir Putin ordered a hit on our ambassador. So we're in a classic double bind, and we're being lied to at all levels of government.
Well, folks, whether you believe everything you've heard in the last several minutes or not, one thing you must believe, the last thing you said, is that we're being lied to at every level of government.
At every level of government.
It is astounding the level of deception in as you say, every level of government. So why would we think that Benghazi would be much different?
No, and 4 loyal Americans are dead because of it.
Yes, that's a tragedy that should have and could have completely been avoided if our current administration had a spine.